You're watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, sitting down now with Tom Lunabis. He's the Global Managing Director of Accenture Ventures. Tom, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Good to be here, Jackie.
So you've been an entrepreneur all your life, and now you're on the other side of things. What's that like?
Yeah, it's a little crazy. When you go from building software companies in the Silicon Valley where your teams are dozens of people to a company that has 500,000 employees and is worldwide in 174 different countries and is the most trusted advisor to the Global 2000. It's a little insane, at least at the early days, but it was just a unique opportunity for me.
Do you think that there's going to be a techlash anytime soon? You know, backlash against technology?
I don't think there's going to be necessarily a backlash towards technology. I think we have to be more responsible with technologies as we go forward. The idea around AI is one that scares a lot of people. But I think at the same time, and Paul Doherty, our CTO, who's a friend of mine, wrote a great book around humans plus machines. And it's this idea of helping and elevating humans through their workforce or through how we consume and how we play. And I think that's really what we're going to do. We have to be responsible. We have to have responsible AI, and we have to understand the difference between value and values. And that's a big difference. There's a subtle little thing there, but when we chase revenue and we chase new ideas, we have to understand the values that we're also creating or curating along the way.
What excites you about the new technologies that are coming out?
I particularly like this concept of edge computing. And edge computing, you can think of about smart cities, you can think about autonomous cars, but it's also cybersecurity, and all things that are physical are going to become digital. And in that world, we're going to have a data architecture that can actually enable the data to move between the cloud and the edge in an effective way. And so I'm very focused on technologies like NATs, which is a new up-and-coming technology in this particular area. Edge computing has my attention, but so does all these other areas. And Accenture is such a large global entity, and our customers are in every market there is.
It used to be that VCs would cut these huge checks before profitability was proven.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
I hope we change a little bit. I mean, the whole idea of the relationship, the trust relationship between entrepreneurs and venture capitalists, where it's equity for capital, it needs to be elevated a little bit. And that's why I'm at Accenture, because what I saw with Accenture, they've been the trusted advisor to the Global 2000 for 30 years. Well, the value of that is they have enormous insight, enormous intelligence around what corporations are thinking, how they're thinking, and that value brought to entrepreneurs can help those entrepreneurs build better products and services. So instead of just giving capital, I'm looking to try to create a different form of currency, and that currency is in intelligence and insight, along with some money along the way. But what we're trying to do is just elevate the entire entrepreneurial system as we go forward.
You've had some companies IPO. We've seen some companies that have gone IPO and it didn't work out so well, and some almost get there. Is the pressure to IPO just too great for some of these tech companies?
In the last 10 years, there's been more optionality. So there's a lot more money out there. So private equity has come in, venture capital is there. There are ways of exiting before an IPO in that case. And the IPO window has been open and shut over a period of time. So I don't think you should ever build a company for a specific exit, whether it's an acquisition or an IPO. I think you just create value, create great products that people want to use and want to bring in.